Welcome back to Talking Wolves. We're here for a brand new transfer and news update video. Hope you guys are keeping well and safe. It's about 4.5 weeks to our first Premier League game and still Wolves waiting for those signings to come through. We've seen a few more rumours, but we're still no real closer to bringing in those players that are going to vastly improve our first team. I am really hoping by the end of this week we start to see some more concrete rumours. As always though, guys, be sure to hit the like button down below and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Obviously, Wolves kicked off their pre-season last Sunday. I spoke a little bit about that this week. 2-1 victory, over Portuguese side Vitória Sporting Club. Now, two more pre-season games have been confirmed. I'm hoping, or I'm expecting, there might be one or two more as well. The first one being against Luton Town. Now, this is really strange to see, obviously, Wolves take on another Premier League team. But this one is going to be at Molineux as well. So we've got two games coming up at Molineux. But this one against Luton Town is at 7:30 on Wednesday, the 2nd of August. And then obviously Wolves will play Stade de Rennes, the French club, on the 5th of August, which is the Saturday just after. And another friendly has been announced as well. Today it has been confirmed that Wolves will be taking on Celtic. It's at the Aviva Stadium in Dublin. Now, I believe tickets are already on pre-sale for Wolves members and season ticket holders and will become on general sale tomorrow, which is Thursday, the 13th of July. But yeah, that has been confirmed. That's going to be on Saturday, the 29th of July. So in a few weeks' time, at a 2 p.m. kickoff at the Aviva Stadium in Dublin. I think tickets are pretty steep for that one. But yeah, if you're going out there, do obviously enjoy the experience, because I'm sure there'll be plenty of Wolves and Celtic fans there for that game as well. So we'll jump into the transfer news now. Quite a big one that dropped yesterday evening was about Mr. Jose Sarr. Goalkeeper who you could say his future had been a little bit uncertain. He's not actually back with the Wolves squad as of yet, with him being on the international duty with Portugal. But there has been obviously a lot of uncertainty whether Lopetegui will want to keep him for next season. He had some good games last year, but also equally had some really poor performances. There have been whispers and links with other goalkeepers, but it has been said by the Telegraph last night that Nottingham Forest have got Jose Sarr on their shortlist this summer. Now, Forest's sort of number one target is Dean Henderson from Manchester United, but it sounds like there is some difficulty with the negotiations of that deal. But Jose Sarr now is also one of their targets to become the number one goalkeeper at the City ground. Wolves are said to be anticipating an offer from Forest for Sarr, and of course there are already links with Jose Sarr and the owner of Nottingham Forest, with him being a former Olympiacos goalkeeper, which is the owner of Forest also owns Olympiacos. So it's going to be he's going to be playing under somebody, or he's going to be playing under an owner who he's familiar with. But yeah, real interesting one, this one. I'm not really too sure how to feel. I think Sarr, his debut season at Molineux was phenomenal. I don't think we would have finished almost as high as we did without him. But last season was a little bit disappointing at times, a little bit erratic at times, and I think Lopetegui obviously wants someone that can be a little bit more comfortable on the ball. So we'll have to wait and see. But Jose Sarr to Forest, you'd assume Wolves will make quite a healthy profit on him if he is sold. But let's wait and see on that one. Galatasaray have been linked today with Pablo Sarabia. He got the assist for one of the goals on Sunday. It was the goal for Cunha. Again, one of the weirdest signings from last January, because he's such a talented footballer, played for some great teams. Last season had some great goal contributions at Sporting. Struggled to break back into the PSG team, with his position, fighting up against the likes of Neymar, Mbappe, Messi, obviously. And then came to Wolves and again had glimpses of really good moments, but then was overlooked quite a lot towards the end of the season through Lopetegui. So I was really hoping this year was going to be a breakthrough season for him. But it said that Galatasaray, who are having a bit of a revamp of their team, signing some good players, to be fair to them. They've gotten interested in signing him. Wolves would want at least 10 million euros to consider selling him. Galatasaray looking at maybe a loan with an option to buy. So it seems to be pretty early days at the moment on that one. I'd probably keep him around, to be honest. I think he's a good player, but things can change quite rapidly, so we'll wait and see on that one. Thankfully, we have had a piece of incoming news this afternoon. This came from Goal in Brazil. They were talking about the Sao Paulo defender Lucas Baraldo. Extremely talented young defender, 19 years of age, left-sided centre-back, and Wolves are said to be interested in him. There's no formal proposal yet from Wolves to Sao Paulo. There have been indications that Wolves might start their bidding at around €7 million, but it's thought that Sao Paulo would be holding out for a little bit more money. But apparently this guy is an extremely talented young defender. And again, if Wolves can, the sort of ties that Matt Hobbs seems to have got with sort of South American players right now, but this could be another really smart piece of business from Wolves if it does escalate and Wolves can get this one over the line, because centre-back is probably, especially with the sales of Conor Cody and obviously Nathan Collins, centre-back is an area that I would fully expect Wolves to be looking at bringing players in for. And obviously with him being 19, he doesn't have to be registered as of yet. Another young player, Hugo Bueno, linked with a move to Newcastle United at the start of this week. Newcastle have got left back as one of their priority positions that they want to bolster, so they've got a short list of left backs. According to Football Insider, Hugo Bueno is one of those. Had a great breakthrough season at Wolves, obviously last campaign, and there were teams in Spain. I think Atletico Madrid have been linked to him as well previously. But yeah, Hugo Bueno, and I assume Wolves would hold out for a pretty decent fee if anything with him comes to fruition as well. Fabio Silva, again, still, we don't know what's going on with him. You'd expect him to be returning to Wolves training quite soon, probably in the next week or so. A lot of teams across Europe are interested in him. Another one of those have been linked is Lazio. The Italian club have reportedly identified him as a potential target. They're going to be getting a little bit of money in. They're selling Milinkovic-Savic to Saudi Arabia, to a team in Saudi Arabia, I should say. So they will have a little bit of money to play with. But Fabio Silva, could he be the one? And of course, we're still none the wiser on what his position and squad status is going to be next season at Wolves. And a final piece of news, Louis Molden, the young Wolves goalkeeper, is set to go out on loan. It looks like he's going to be joining National League club Rochdale on a season-long loan. A good, hopefully being number one there, it could be a really good season for him in terms of development and growth. And I think for now, that is all. Obviously, things ever changing. No real new news yet on Matt Doherty potentially joining the club, but we'll wait and see. Obviously, any fresh news we'll bring you as soon as we can on YouTube. And if you follow us on our social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, at Talking Wolves, you'll be sure to be kept up to date with everything as soon as it comes in. As always, guys, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new, enjoy the rest of your week, and I will catch you all very, very soon.